the field over. Hidden Assets goes in, he raises the flag, and he sends them racing for the first race on today's program. And Ibiza got a pretty good break from on the inside. On the outside now is Royal Flush as they go over the hump. Now it is still Ibiza in front from Royal Flush. In third position is Time for Action Champ. Mary Jane comes four wide, then along the rails is Time to Pray, and the back marker is Preacher Man. As they go with 4 furlongs to go, and it is on the inside, it's Ibiza. Royal Flush is it's flanked on the outside. Then comes in third position, it's that was Time for Action Champ. Mary Jane is circling on the outside. So here comes also that is Jack Stewart. As they go now swing by the cannons, and it is still Ibiza in front. In second position in hot pursuit continues to be Royal Flush. Along the rails, it's Time for Action Champ with just about a furlong and a half to go. And it is still Ibiza in front. Wide on the outside, we can see Kate Carson. And down the stretch they come. And it is still Ibiza in front. Mary Jane is on the outside. Here comes Trojan picking him up and on the outside. But it is Ibiza holding on for all she's worth. Ibiza, here comes Trojan. And between horses, that one is Mary Jane. But it's going to be Ibiza who just held on from Mary Jane. Then came Trojan. Along the rail was Hidden Assets. Time to Pray. Kit Carson. Royal Flush. Then goes Preacher Man, Time for Action Champ, and Jack Stewart brought up the rear. They stopped the clock in 107 flat. In a moment, we'll have the unofficial placings for you.
Mark says take her away, and we're loaded with 5 in the second. And where they're going, Slipstream was the keenest away, and she and Kyle Carter look for the lead. From the inside, Operation's going to go with her, and here comes the Derby winner in Poetic License. So 2 end-of-year champions go up the backstretch. This is Slipstream in front by a length and 3/4 to Poetic License. Then we find Operation the Red Blinkers, where she went to the outside, and the lone male in the field, this is Intrepid Dancer. He's 5 off of them as they go over the top of the hill. So Slipstream, she's on top by 3 comfortably. From Poetic License, it's the race to the 3/8. Apparition, they're Indian Fowl. She's on top of where she went by a length and a half. And Intrepid Dance is being urged to get into contention. They come to the mile marker, and it is handily held, Slipstream, but tackled now by Poetic License. Then we find Apparition. Where she went trying to get into contention, she's going to have to come wide, and Intrepid Dancer holds the rails as they swing to the judge. And Shane Collymore says go with Poetic License, but she's collared by Apparition. Where she went trying to get into it, but it's between Apparition and Poetic License. Poetic License is giving it up, though. Apparition is going to be punched out very well by Antonio Perch. Where she went up the inside, and where she went just gets up to deny Apparition from Poetic License. Intrepid Dancer and Slipstream was the last one home, and they came home in 106 and 4. In a moment, the unofficial results.
Starter takes his look. Danny Boy, Daring David, and he sends them on their way for the third race on today's program. And as expected, Danny Boy is the first to show. From on the outside is Fritz Hector, who's going to take him on. Then in third position is Arrowhead. Then comes Reward Me. And spotting the field by about 3 lengths is Daring David as they go past the 9 furlong marker. And out front is Local Speed, who's going to set the early fractions with young Antonio Perch. In second position now, coming right way on the outside is indeed that's Arrowhead. In between horses is Prince Hector. Then comes Danny Boy, Reward Me, and Daring David is their back marker. As they turn and come down the stretch for the first time, and they're going at a pretty decent gallop. They've done the first quarter in 27 and 2, and there's Local Speed in front. Joined now by on the outside is Arrowhead. Coming wide with a run now is Reward Me. Along the rails is Danny Boy. Then comes Prince Hector, and Daring David is still your back marker. They've done the half in 51 and 1. And out front is indeed Local Speed. Arrowhead is taking them nice and easy. Along the rails comes Danny Boy. Reward Me is in 4th position. Prince Hector is not yet being asked a question, and Daring David also continues to be the back marker as they go down the back stretch, and just about 4 furlongs to go. And in front is still Local Speed. On the outside is Arrowhead. Danny Boy with Rashid Hughes now begins to ask a question. Then comes Reward Me with Ricky Walker sitting very low in the saddle. Also now beginning to move now is Prince Hector, and Daring David has not yet answered the call as they swing by the drill hole turn. And Arrowhead now points as Local Speed has given up the ghost. Here comes Danny Boy. Prince Hector is not going on. Reward Me is also in regression. Also is Danny Boy as they come with just about a furlong and a half to go. And Arrowhead is in front. On the outside comes Danny Boy. Prince Hector is also looking for a run. Here they come spinning out of the turn. And Danny Boy hits the front. Arrowhead is beaten. Here comes on the outside. That was Prince Hector. What is Danny Boy just going to stamp his dominance over this field? Danny Boy by 2-3 wins it now from Arrowhead. Then comes Prince Hector. In fourth was Daring David, Local Speed, and Reward Me. They stopped the clock in 2 minutes and 10 flat. In a moment, we'll have the official placings for you.
It flashes away. And where they go, and Jolly Louise broke a little inwardly and squeezed Western Wildcat. But as they come onto the main course, it's Spite and Ricky Walker who pick it up from Even Stevens. On the outside is Naivasha's Desert Man at the back of the field, gets some cracks to get into contention early. So about 5 pass off the rails, they come on as they come past us for the first time. It's Naivasha who is really grabbing a hold of the bit and goes away from Spidey. Then Connell Town to the inside is the red blinkers of Western Wildcat past the 5.5. Then Even Stevens, Super Cavaliers well held. Jolly Louise goes 3 wide to Casanova. Second last is Verdun, and the trailer is Stepping Razor. Actually behind that one is Desert Man. They've gone through the opening quarter in 25 flat. So Spidey goes to apply pressure and goes right on by Naivasha past the 4 furlong marker. Then you find Connell Town to the outside of Western Wildcat. Jolly Louise is cruising very nicely as she runs into 4th. Verdun's there with 3.5 to travel. Then Casanova, Even Stevens. The others have a tremendous amount of work to do with 2.5 to go. And Naivasha comes to the outside now and goes right on by Spidey. So these two have been shuffling positions. Jolly Louise is in a perfect position to pounce as they come under the mile marker. And Naivasha is the one to catch. Jolly Louise and Kenny John come after her. It's between these two. Verdun tries to get into it too as they come to the judge. And Naivasha kicks away. Jolly Louise is coming. Here comes Verdun. But Naivasha brings them into the straight in front. She's the one they have to catch. Verdun's running out of. It's Verdun and Naivasha. Jolly Louise and Even Stevens. These two can only sit and watch the show that Verdun's putting on. He ducks a little inwardly and bumps Naivasha close to home. But Verdun's going to get home. He passes the wire first. Naivasha second. Then Even Stevens. Jolly Louise. Stepping Razor. Western Wildcat. Desert Man ran through the field. Casanova. Spidey. Then Super Cavalier. Connell Town. That's the field. In a moment, the unofficial results.
And Starting Mark Batson has them all in there, all out, and they're on the way for the afternoon supporting feature. From towards the outside, Indiana Jones is the first to show and skips right across. There Shane Collymore looking towards his left. I think he's looking for Just a Fashion, who's racing third. On the inside is Daunting David. The back pair are on the outside, Janat's Goal. On the inside, stablemate Giovidi. See, they're under the line for the first time, and it is Indiana Jones who's going to take them into the pallet bend for the first time. Leads them by 2 lengths. On second position on the inside, that one is Just a Fashion, followed by Daunting David scraping the paint. That one is Giovidi. On the outside is stablemate Janat's Goal. The quarter in 25 and 4. The procession continues down the back stretch, and Just a Fashion draws right alongside Indiana Jones. These two go clear by 2 lengths. In third position now on the inside remains Daunting David. Then there on the outside continues to be Janat Gold. The trainer at the moment continues to be none other than Giovidi. The half have been cut out in 49 flat, and the procession reached the right-handed turn slightly through the incline through the top of the hill. And it continues to be Indiana Jones. Just a Fashion on the outside continues to go remorselessly well. Struggling in third position is Daunting David. Janat's Goal being asked for everything, and Giovidi at the moment is definitely in regress. They race back towards the quarter pole, and you can change the leader as Indiana Jones seems to have given up the ghost. It is now Just a Fashion who goes clear by a length and a half. Indiana Jones sticking around. One coming a wonderful one on the outside is Daunting David. A turn for man. It is Just a Fashion, Indiana Jones and Daunting David. We have a tremendous horse race. It is Daunting David on the outside, Just a Fashion short on the inside. Indiana Jones is back between horses. It lies between Indiana Jones and Daunting David. Indiana Jones, Daunting David. Indiana Jones has the ascendancy and goes on to win a spectacular ride where Ricky Walker wins it by a half a length. From in second position, that one is Daunting David. Just a Fashion would have been faded to that third position. Fourth would have been Janat's Goal. And a long, long way behind as they stop the clock. And one, I forget the clock, is Giovidi. In a moment, I'll have a recap for you. We'll have them racing momentarily. Afternoon 6 race. And they're off and running. John 316 got a flare, so too did San Sushi. These are the top two, as San Sushi sticks his head in front. So it's San Sushi who's going to take them down the back stretch. Clear by a half a length. Now open up to a length. In second position is John Veer on the outside, or actually against the rail. That one is none other than Gabriella Marie. In between horses is Savoy. That's the lead in for the race past the 4 furlong pole. It is San Sushi who leads, one ranging up on the outside of Savoy. In between horses, one moving up nicely along the rail. John 316 comes back to contest the lead. Past the 3 furlong pole, it is San Sushi. One going up on the outside is John 316. Right behind them, that one is Savoy. Against the rail comes Gabriella Marie, losing ground on the inside, or staying in contention. That one is Now You Know. As they come back towards the 2 furlong pole, and it is San Sushi on the inside. Towards the outside, we have a change of leaders. John 316 who picks it up on the inside is San Sushi. One looking for racing room down along the rail is Savoy. At the turn 4, we have a wonderful horse race. Gabrielle Marie is getting into it, but it is John 316 on the inside is San Sushi. Right on the outside is Flying South. In between horses, that one is Gabrielle Marie, but it's Flying South who smokes on by and picks it up with Ricky Walker. He looked over his right shoulder and wins it now by 3. In second position on the outside might have been Gabrielle Marie. Against the rail, third would have been Admiral Quill, and fourth would be between Now You Know and Danny Crane. To start the clock in 106.2. Actually, part of the 6 is missing, so in a moment I'll have a recap for you. All in. The red flag is raised. They're off and running in the second jewel of the Barbados Triple Crown and towards the front against the rail. That one that's shown prominently is Poetry in Motion. One ranging up on the outside is Daddy's Wish. In the third position down along the rail, that one is just trying to make some headway. That one is Stolen behind horses. The back marker at this stage, at the back pair, will be Silver Bullet on the inside, and towards the outside is Sally's Dream. So they come down the straight for the first time, and it is the blue quartered cap, the red star of Poetry in Motion. On the outside, Daddy's Wish wants to pick it up. 3 wide on the outside is Northern Star. That's the leading bunch. Behind these, against the rail, comes a Stolen, followed by Sadler's Dream, Hussein, and Silver Bullet. The quarter has been cut out in the 26 and 3/5. They go around the pallet bend on the inside. It is Poetry in Motion, who continues the procession. On the outside is Daddy's Wish. Tracking on the inside, looking for Racing Room is Stolen. On the outside, the favorite Northern Star. That's the stop quartet. In 5th position on the outside, Sadler's Dream has 2 beaten. Those will be Musain. Behind Musain, that one is Silver Bullet. The half has been carved out in a matter of 52 flat. And they continue down the backstretch. On the inside, it remains Poetry in Motion who leads. Daddy's Wish is on the outside, still waiting for Racing Room. On the inside is Stolen. On the outside of Stolen is Northern Star. Then there's Sadler's Dream with the jockey standing tall. Musain has 1 beaten. That remains Silver Bullet. As they reach the right-handed top of the hill, 3 furlongs out, and it's 101.1 minute and 17 for the 6 furlongs. And on the inside, it remains Poetry in Motion with Daddy's Wish pressing the issue on the outside. Behind horses is Northern Star. On the inside remains Stolen. One going on the outside. That one is Silver, but is Sadler's Dream. They come back to the corners. Daddy's Wish on the outside. On the inside, Poetry in Motion. Now going to swing out wide here is Northern Star. They turn for him. And it is Daddy's Wish. Northern Star trying desperately on the inside is Poetry in Motion, but it's Northern Star and Daddy's Wish. Northern Star, Daddy's Wish. Poetry in Motion is beaten. Northern Star and Daddy's Wish. Class is class. Form is temporary. Up on the outside is Northern Star, who gets up for the victory from Daddy's Wish. Third on the inside, that will be a Poetry in Motion. Then there is Stolen. They stop the clock in 151 and 2/5. 154 and 2/5. In a moment, I'll have a recap for you. Just flashing, and any moment the gates will be open, and absolutely they're open. So a little bit of hustling from towards the outside. Just My Girl wants piece of the action. Noble Appeal also wants piece of the action. In between horses, that one is King's Meadow. Down along the rail is Bugatti. So they come up halfway under the straight for the first time. In the middle of the course is the black cap of Middle Passage, who's going to bring them into the top turn and around the pallet bend for the first time. Middle Passage leads from Bugatti on the inside. On the outside is Noble Appeal. Tracking them in 4th, that one is King's Meadow. Down along the rail comes Forsaken One, Stable Mate. That is Forgotten Romance. On the outside, that is Just My Girl. Moving up on the inside is Damocles. Sayavonga has 2 beaten, which will be Princess Tiana. And at the back marker, Caribbean Queen isn't making any impression. The quarter, 25 and 3/5. The procession continues down the back stretch. And on the inside, it continues to be Middle Passage. Looking to creep up on the inside to go a little closer is King's Meadow. Losing that position to Bugatti, who remains in second position under Jelon Samuel. Hard press at the moment to go the pace is Noble Appeal. Then there is Just My Girl trying to get in it. Forsaken One is traveling nicely. Sayavonga trying to get between horses. Damocles not going on. Forgotten Romance, forgot that one at the moment. Princess Diana with a lot of work to do. The back marker continues to be Caribbean Queen. The half and 49 and 3. They're over the top of the hill. They reach back towards the quarter mark. And it continues to be middle of passage who has Bugatti in hot contention. One coming out on the outside. The Just My Girl one slicing through horses. The red cap. That one is Noble Appeal. They come back towards the corner. Turn for middle of passage is the one to catch. It is middle of passage who leads by 3.5. The others are not making any impression. This one should get home. Running a little all over the track, but it's the middle passage from Noble Appeal on the inside. That one is King's Meadow. It is all middle passage. Going to cause a minor upset. Wins it now by at least 5.5 lengths. In second position is Noble Appeal. Good run from that. Then there's King's Meadow. Fourth will be tight between Princess Diana and on the inside of Princess Diana is Sayavonga. They stop the clock in 1:37 flat. In a moment, I'll have a recap and the unofficial result.